There isn't a whole lot there to keep it from moving, or to keep it from there isn't much there to hinder the What's up, everyone? In today's video, I'm going to be reviewing the last Star Wars Black Series wave in the red box. I'm going to do a quick review of the Geonosis battle droid, Pokun, Padawan Anakin Skywalker, Jedi Knight ObiWan Kenobi, and KitPisto. Here is the Geonosis battle droid. That's the front of the box. There's the side. And you got words and things on the back. If you want to take the time to read it, just pause the video. Again, this was number 108 of the set. So let's get them out of the box and check them out. So here we have the droid out of the box. It's basically just a repaint of the original droid. Some of the accessories that it comes with is another antenna to put on its back. That's why you need more than one of these droids, because it comes with the backpack attached, and you can raise these antennas here. But if you want a different look, you can take that backpack off, put this to its back. I'll show that here in a moment. And the other accessory that it comes with is its blaster. Just simple silver or gunmetal gray blaster. Nothing too terribly exciting, but you see here on there's a little thing that you can attach to the backpack, which I'll show here in a moment. But yeah, there's nothing really new about the articulation of this droid. It has the bicep swivel if you want. Single jointed arms that come past 90, wrist swivel, forearm swivel, and the wrist or the hand does go side to side on the swivel there. Same thing here. It can look up pretty high without making this back part, which does fall off rather easily. Can look down, and you can extend it if you want to put it in its folded form. The leg goes up that much, goes back a lot more than regular figures, of course. Good bend to the leg. You can bend the ankle about that much, have it go up there that much, and there is a slight rocker. It does have an ab crunch, not much of one. It can go back a little bit. So here are the antennas. Just pull those out and pull out to about that much, and there's the hole right here that you can put the gun in. Like that. But for the purposes I'm going to be using for, he's definitely going to be holding it more than storing it. But just to show you, you can take the backpack off and put this one in. And you have another droid. Okay, so, and it should be fairly easy to put the gun in his hand. Oh yeah, stays there really well. And the cool thing about this is, they can cross the arms can cross their bodies a lot better than most of the other figures, whether if they have a butterfly joint or not, but there isn't much there to hinder, the articulation. It holds it very well. My only issue with these droids is that they are a pain to stand, but luckily this one's standing with no issues. So I'll be back in a moment with Pokun. He's number 109 in the set. There's some words and things on the back. If you want to read about it, you can pause it there. And then here's the side. And then here's the front again. And I'm going to free him from the box. And let's check him out. So here we have Pokun out of the box. He looks pretty cool. Here is his saber. Here's a good look at his hilts. He does have, his Jedi robes are different than the others. He has these longer tassels. His hood is much bigger. It comes this way when you take it out of the box, but it's just, now he's a conehead. But you can probably fold that back. It would have been nice if Hasbro would put some wires into some of these fabrics, whether it's the hoods or the bottom of the robes. So, and you can remove it. So that's what I'm going to do to show you kind of a better glance of his articulation. Yay, so he's free, and this is basically the way he looked after I freed him from his robes. I saw Robo do it a lot easier way. Robo from the Fwoosh. I think he popped his head off. I don't feel like trying that right now, but from what I see, and I don't have the figure here to compare it to, but I think they basically reused Mace Windu's body. Definitely have Pokun's, skin tones on the neck and different hands. What I do like is, some of the details that he has in his hands. You see, like, he has the finger claw on this finger here, and a finger claw thingy right here. He can look up pretty well, and he can look down some. You don't want to force it too much because of these two things here. You don't want to mess those up, but he can definitely look different directions. His head can tilt. His arms go all the way around. and they do go up, a little past 90, and he has single jointed elbows that still looks to be a little past 90. He does have an ab crunch, kind of. Might have to work on it a little bit, but his back is better than his forward. And he can twist. His leg will come up about only that much. Even if this wasn't in the way, it seems like it only goes forward that much. Side, not too bad. It's not like he's going to be doing the splits anytime soon. His leg can go back, not really at all. Got double jointed knees, so he can kick back. All right. His foot can go up a little bit. Can go back a lot. And he does have some ankle rocker. Body can tilt side to side. Now, what I like about Pokun, I'm just realizing this, he's left-handed. And the only way that I can tell that is this is his hand to grip the lightsaber, while this one seems to do force push or whatever. Maybe a Jedi mind trick. But yeah, it seems like he's left-handed. And I think that's cool because I'm left-handed. Woo! And there we go, successfully putting the lightsaber in his hand. I kind of had to manipulate his fingers a little bit just to get that lightsaber to fit in there. One of the things that I wish they would stay consistent with is a place where they can put their lightsaber hilt when they're not using it. Some have a little, either a port or a little hook. Flo doesn't. I don't think Mace does either. And you can take the blade out. So if you want to show them just holding it without it being ignited right now, you can do that. But for now, let's keep the blade on. But yeah, there's Flo. I think he looks pretty cool. So on to the next one. So here's Anakin Skywalker when he was a Padawan in episode 2, Attack of the Clones. He's number 110. There's the back with some words and things. Again, if you want to read about it, you can pause the video. It's real short. All the legal stuff is right there. And then it just says Anakin Skywalker on the side. But yeah, this is what he looks like in package. Let's crack him out. So here we have Anakin Skywalker out of the box. I believe it's just a repaint of the same Anakin Skywalker, but from Revenge of the Sith. There are some slight differences. One, since this is before he lost his arm, this is a different sculpt here, because in Revenge of the Sith, there's a different, arm here from when it was cut off. The belt, I believe, is somewhat different than in the Revenge of the Sith Anakin. And also it doesn't seem to have the soft goods on the sides here, but I will have to kind of look back to see if Anakin had those in Attack of the Clones. But yeah, this is all he comes with, plus his lightsaber. I didn't see a place to really put his lightsaber. I can't, I've tried just to take the blade off and it wasn't coming willingly, so I didn't want to force it. But there's a little hook here at the end, and you should be able to put it there, but like I said, I can't take the blade off. And this little area right here doesn't seem like it sticks out far enough to really hold it. But for some of the articulation, he looks up a little bit, not too much. Can look down a lot. His head can swivel. Doesn't really look like it has any tilt, and his shoulders can go up about that much, not quite go past 90. Definitely can rotate all the way around. Single jointed elbow, but that's about all you're gonna get from that one. And kind of the same for that arm. It doesn't quite go that much. He does not really have much of an ab crunch. You can twist his body a little bit. It's kind of like you're having to force it. Legs can go forward about that much. Go out hardly. There is, a thigh swivel. Double knee joints. About that much. Get that back down. His foot can go forward about that much, go back about that much, and it can rock side to side. Even though this is Padawan Anakin, just kind of looking at the face, I don't really see much of Hayden Christensen there, but it'll still work. And there's his rat tail or Padawan thingy right there. Too bad it can't just lie more when you're moving his head around. It's gonna follow him everywhere he goes. But with this lightsaber, you can basically put it in either hand. So I guess Anakin's somewhat ambidextrous because the look of both hands are pretty much almost the same. They do twist around and bend back and forth. So you can put it in whichever hand you prefer. So I'm going to put it in his right hand. Alright, so I will say that getting the lightsaber in his hand was a lot easier than Flo's, but it's fine. The only thing I kind of wish with the Hasbro Black Series figures is that they all kind of had butterfly joints. I know SH Figure Arts have a lot more articulation, but still, I know Hasbro can do it because they've done it with a lot of their other figures, whether it's Marvel Legends or Power Rangers or whatever, but they should be able to definitely do it with their Black Series figures. But yeah, that's Anakin Skywalker as a Padawan. Here we have ObiWan Kenobi. He is number 111 in this wave. Some more words and things on the back. Again, if you want to read it, I'll let you pause it and check it out. All your legal stuff there. And then his name on the side. But yeah, there's ObiWan Kenobi. Let's get him out of the box. And we have ObiWan Kenobi freed from the box. I already put his lightsaber in his hand. It was definitely a lot easier to place in there compared to the other two. This, I think, is a reuse from the Padawan ObiWan Kenobi, which makes sense because, you know, same character, just a little bit older. And Hasbro definitely likes to reuse a lot of stuff, whether it's Black Series, Marvel Legends, whatever. Usually once they have something good, they just want to use it as much as they can. But with articulation wise, he can look up about that much, down about that much. He does have some tilt and swivel. His head is definitely on a different kind of joint system than Anakin was. There's a little bit of articulation in the neck, and if you're not careful, you can move the neck also. You just have to make sure you kind of move it back in place. His arm goes up about 90. His arm can go bend about 90 degrees. Wrist swivel, and it kind of does bend back and forth. There is no bicep swivel in this. He does have some of an ab crunch, and he can bend back a little bit. The one interesting thing about this figure is when he kicks forward. So notice his legs are straight, but when you have him kick forward, it bends. So he does have a not a bicep, but a thigh swivel that you can turn in to make it kick straight. But when you put it back down, then you gotta twist it again to straighten it out. He doesn't kick back that much. Goes out about that much. He does have double jointed knee. Yeah, he's kicking his own butt right now. For ankle, it can go up a little bit, can go back farther, and it can rock side to side. Okay, so basically, that's ObiWan Kenobi. One thing you can do is see there's a port right here. I think you can see it. Can you see it? Maybe. But there's a port right here that you can attach his lightsaber to, that has a little peg that you can port into that hole. But yeah, that is ObiWan Kenobi. Get you to stand here. So on to the last one. One thing that I forgot to mention though real quick about Obi-Wan, he does have some butterfly joints here. So like I said, Hasbro can do this with the Black Series. I wish they would do it for a lot of their figures, because that way you can easily cross his body a little bit more, but it just gives more articulation that way, better looks, poses. But yeah, just thought I'd mention that because since I kind of forgot it. On to KitPisto. Here's the front of the box. He is number 112. And here's some more words and things that you can pause and read the stuff if you want. There's the side with his name on it, and back to the front. Definitely looking forward to this figure. I definitely like the look of him. So let's get him out of the box. And here he is, KitPisto. This guy looks pretty awesome. I'm not really going to go into the articulation of this figure because basically it's using the same body as Padawan ObiWan Kenobi and the Jedi Knight ObiWan Kenobi. I just went over that, but I do want to kind of go over a few things. So his tendrils are pretty flexible, and the detail of this figure is pretty cool. The one thing that I noticed that I don't know why Hasbro forgot to do this was, you see the little bends near the bottom of his tendrils, how the brown's painted here and here. Well, when you get to the back of the figure, those are missing. They didn't paint these for some strange reason, but the detail is still pretty awesome. I like that the tendrils are pretty soft enough that it doesn't really hinder a lot of his head movement. If you want to look to the side, you can move one of the tendrils out of the way, and there you have it. But I'll bring out the ObiWan Kenobi just to show you the similarities with the body. So let's get KitPisto standing here. Stand. And I'll bring out ObiWan Kenobi. Here you have Obi-Wan standing next to KitPisto. And if you look, a lot of the details are the same. The belts are basically the same. It has the same port area, even though I didn't see a peg for KitPisto's lightsaber. But the belt buckles are the same, just painted differently. Boots are the same. So this is just another reuse of this body mold. But again, Hasbro likes to reuse stuff as much as they can. So that's gonna do it for this. Let me get all the figures out for final thoughts. This is again the last wave that comes in the red box. After that will be the new boxes, but I was really looking forward to this wave because we're getting different Jedi, and not just humanoid Jedi, the alien Jedi with Pokun and KitPisto. I was really happy to have this wave. I will be army building these battle droids because, like I said, you need more than just one. And to put them with my Count Dooku, 5 sounds like a good number. But I was definitely happy to get all these figures. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. If you're new, I'd appreciate it if you hit that subscribe button. And again, just really enjoyed opening up these figures. They're all awesome. So collect what you like. Be awesome to one another. Until the next video, enough said.